Hello, my students. This is Teacher Petrus here. Today we're going to talk about the present perfect. But teacher, how come? I don't know what is this. Yes, you do. If I'm going to ask you these questions. Hey, have you ever been to China? Have you ever eaten Korean food? Have you ever visited the Louvre Museum? So this is the present perfect. We are using the structure of present perfect to talk about something that happened in the past, but it still happens in the present. And when I want to ask someone if this person have done something in their life, I use the structure of present perfect, okay? So let's go. I'm gonna show you and all doubt to have and here. So let's go. What is the present perfect? The present perfect is used to indicate a link between the present and the past. The time of the action is before now, but not specified. And we are often more interested in the result than in the action itself. Let's see this example over here. Oh, I have worked here since 2013. I have worked here since 2013. So I started to work in the past, but in the present, I still do. Teacher, why I can say it in the simple present? I work here since 2013. That is wrong. When we talk about the actions that started in the past and it still happens in the present, even though there is a present verb tense, we use a present perfect. Okay? So I have worked here since 2013, not I have worked here. No. Remember this, my student. It is present perfect. Okay? So chill out, calm down, and everything will be all right. Going ahead, we can see the grammatical structure. We have the subject, I, the auxiliary verb that is have or has, okay? Have or has are gonna help us here. So here with the phrase, the main verb has to be in the participle tense, the past participle, okay? So here, worked is the main verb in the past participle, and the complement here since 2013. Okay? So remember this. But we got to remember again about the conjugating the verb to have. It is very necessary. So I have, you have, he has, she has, it has, we have, you have, they have. To remember, when it comes with he, she, or it, we use has. In the other pronouns, we use have. I, you, we, and they. Okay? So don't forget it. Going ahead, we have the regular and irregular verbs. The regular verbs are very easy. We just need to add ed in the end of the verbs. Pretty easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. For example, dance, danced. Like, liked. Work, worked. Dream, dreamed. And the irregular verbs are not so simple. We have to learn them. But breathe, relax. With practicing, it will be easier. So everything we practice in our lives, it's going to be easier with the time. For example, break, broken, chose, choose, chosen, do, done, and so on. Okay? So I should, teacher, I don't know. I have to memorize all these verbs. No, don't memorize, you learn. You practice. You add this to your life. Okay? Don't worry. It's easy peasy lemon squeeze. Remember this. Okay? Going ahead, we see the negative form. The negative form is formed, negative form is formed, of course, by inserting not after the auxiliary verbs has or have. They have not visited us for the last 6 years. So we inserted not here after our auxiliary verb had. She has not studied since she left school. So, one more time, not after, in this case, in the sentence has. Or, so much easier using haven't or hasn't. Okay? The contracted form of have not and has not. I haven't visited since last year. I haven't visited since last year. He hasn't worked in a museum for a year. He hasn't worked in a museum for a year. So, haven't or hasn't. Okay? Going ahead. Let's go. In the interrogative form, we use to ask. Remember the beginning of the video? So, we use the present perfect to ask someone if has already done something without necessarily say when. Have you eaten Korean food? Have you watched Friends? Has she been working on a new project? And then we can use the expression, have you ever? Is used when you want to ask if someone has already done something in their life, making the idea of temporary precision stronger. Look, have you ever been to China? Have you ever watched Friends? Oh, Friends is the TV show I love the most, forever in my heart. So, if you want to ask someone if this person has already done something in life, use the structure have you ever and the present perfect, okay? But if you want to say that you have never done something in your life, you say, I have never. Never. For example, I have never studied French. Studied French. I have never studied French. She has never watched Friends. So we use the have never or has never to express that is something that you have never done, I have never done, she has never done. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead. Guys, we use the present perfect in 5 situations. Oh, pay attention. In action or situation that started in the past and continues in the present. So the pure use of the present perfect. I have lived in the Bristol since 1984 and I still do it. An action performed during a period that has not finished yet. She has been to cinema twice this week, and this week isn't over yet. A repeated time, I repeat an action in a specified period between the past and now. We have visited Portugal for several times. If you repeat this action, and you don't want to say when, use the present perfect. An action that was completed in the very recent past, express it by just. I've just finished my homework. For example, she has just arrived at home. Use the present perfect. And in an action when the time is not important. He has read War and Peace. The result of his reading is important, but not when. When we want to specify when something happened, we use simple past. Okay? But present perfect, we don't use for it. My students, thank you very much. I hope it's clear the subject for you, this verb tense for you. And you know, you have to use it a lot. Thank you very much. See you around. Bye bye.